Hey Pepper Gang, Planet Killer Base is Marauders' newest map, and it's also the biggest, which is why I'm here to give you the general layout of the map, show you where the escape pods are, vault, depot, notable locations for loot, as well as some advice on navigating it. I do wish I had this map more often since it came out of this guild update wait, but by having it on Raider mode, I have been able to get the hang of it, and so will you. I will have chapters below for quick reference if needed, and as always, drop any questions down below that you might get throughout the video. This is being put out during early access, and missions as well as map layout can still change, so take this into account whenever you watch this video. But with that, let's get to it. For starters, Planet Killer Base is an airlock map only. You can't breach into it. The airlocks do seem spread out, so airlock fights shouldn't happen as often as other maps. And now for reference, I am going to refer to this part of the base as the front. The front will have the silo and firing bridge, while what I call the back will include the launcher room and the depot. The map has multiple floors to it, which are easy to hop from, and there's multiple staircases around it for flanking. While learning this map, use the labels above the doors to understand where you are and need to go. It will help a lot with learning it. Now, with you having the general layout in mind, let me show you where the important stuff is. Escape pods are in the firing bridge. The firing bridge sits on the very top utmost floor of the base towards the front of the base. The firing bridge overlooks the silo room, has two pods and entrances from the left and right side from the silo bridge. If you see the silo bridge label, you're very close to the firing bridge. And besides the pods, the firing bridge does have a quest right here on the table too. Next to the firing bridge and pods is the silo. The silo room is technically in front and below the firing bridge, has a circular staircase leading to this room, and this room has the only secret stash I have found so far, as you can see here. I have a feeling there's more stashes, maybe a secret or two in this map. I just need more repetition on it to look for them. And this silo room as well, guys, there's also a quest right here on the table. Now, underneath the firing bridge and next to the silo underneath it is the vault. You can find the silo in the pods, you can find the vault. It sits at the very front of the base on the very lowest level in front of the silo staircase. There's also quests standing near the vault as well. If you know this, you can go back up the circular staircase in the silo, or take a long ramp that goes up to the floor underneath the firing bridge. If you decide to take the long ramp from the silo floor to the bottom of the firing bridge, there's open loot room with a static body worth hitting. Next is the gate control, which is near firing bridge. This room is quite open, with two staircases of either side, one blocked by a broken train. The gate control room itself sits on the very top floor, right in the middle of this giant open room, and it leads you to the silo bridge on one side and launcher on the other. Can't really miss it. The gate control room also holds a quest on the table. There's also a yellow lock container worth hitting for a blowtorch inside the broken train cart right underneath gate control. Now, going backwards from firing bridge and gate control, right in the middle of the base is the railway, and railway connects the launcher in the back, the gate control, and firing bridge in the front. This is the part of the map where a lot of flanking happens and elevation changes, where many of you might have gotten turned around. My best tip for navigating this entire map is to get the high ground and travel on the very top, at least until you understand the general layout. A lot of the important locations are up on the very top as well as labels for all these areas. However, it is easier to stay hidden in the very bottom levels, especially as a solo. Railway has a central staircase connecting all the floors, and if you go to the very bottom of the railway staircase, there's a locked security room you can hit with a lockpick. In the area below gate control, you will also see the railway station, which has a quest of holding this room for a certain amount of time. Now, going further back behind railway, the very back of the base is the launcher room, the complete opposite side of firing bridge. Top floor of the launch room has the tip of this nuke in it, so you can find it easily. There are a few loot spawns up here, including a static body, and I believe there's a quest on the table back here, but I have yet to do it. From my understanding, the launcher code quest is currently bugged in this current build. Look out for a fix in the future. Now, in regards to the depot, it is on the bottom part of the launcher at the very bottom. You should see a label for it down below. Similarly laid out to the silo room, you can either jump down to the depot or take staircases to the bottom floor. Like other depots, you will need to find the Planet Killer token on a static body in the map, like the one in the launcher room. Now, if I'm facing the front of the base, gate controls in front of me, launcher to my back, the right of the railway is assembly. This area has a bunch of these circular ship pieces you can climb on, and inside, really sneaky spots for rats. And it has this elevated staircase area we can snipe down people down below, as well as a med bag for looting. And this part of the map has 2 airlocks. The very bottom of assembly also has tunnels that will connect you to the other side of the base, as well lead you to the launcher and silo. Again, once you understand the layout of the map, I recommend using these tunnels to get around. You just won't see labels for rooms as often. Now to the opposite side of assembly, on the left side of gate control and railway, is the workshop. It's a very open room that has an airlock near this musical device, and another airlock on the other side of the room where the train goes directly over it. The workshop also includes 2 really nice loot rooms, the doctor room where you can find plenty of meds and a static body for a possible depot token, and the room next to the doctor room is what I call the hazmat room, which I always hit because these yellow hazmat suits tend to spawn valuable loot like coins. But that's it for this map guide, guys. I hope I was able to help make life a little easier for learning the most important things in this awesome map. It's awesome to fight in. I want you guys to be able to survive it as much as possible. I tried to cover the most important things in an efficient manner. I'm sure there's something I might have left out. Feel free to ask me in the comments below so I can help. And I also doubt this will be the final version of the map. Sega has been tweaking all maps throughout the early access, so I do plan on updating all my map guides upon 1.0 release. For now, you guys got all the info you need to survive Planet Killer Base. Thank you for watching, go look out there, and have a wonderful rest of your day.